Good evening. Welcome to our Thursday night special ILCA overview and late night crypto talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for this evening. Now, there is something that I always like to say, and that is we totally understand there are so many different things that you can be doing with your time. So the fact that you guys decided to come on out and hear what we have to say, of course, it makes us so very happy. So thank each and every one of you for being here. And my goodness, what you are about to learn is that this is definitely the place you want to be. My goodness, if you guys have been with us for the last 3 years, you have watched us as a company, as a community evolve. We have grown together. We are learning together. My goodness, on Inner Circle this morning, we were making money together with that new coin. You guys know what I'm talking about. So this is definitely a place you want to be if you are ready to take your life and your financial situation to the next level. Now, as you see, we have a lot of wonderful people on our Zoom today. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys so very much for being here with us. It is always good to see you. Now, you should all know the routine by now. As you come on in, type your name and where you are from in that chat box. That way I get a chance to tell everybody who is on the Zoom call with us. And if you have the opportunity, like the beautiful Miss Rita B, turn on your cameras. That way we get a chance to see all your faces and those wonderful smiles. Now, I believe we are actually on YouTube as well. If we're on YouTube, hello, my YouTube friends. How are you? As you guys come on in, you as well, type your name and where you are from in that comment box so everybody knows that you were here with us this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and start saying hello to everyone. First up is the beautiful Miss Joyce Easley. Now, I do want to give a special shout out to Joyce Easley. My goodness, you guys are going to learn about some plans that we have for all of you. And I just want to say Miss Joyce Easley has been integral in making this work. So before you guys see what we have going on, I just wanted to give her a shout out. Joyce, I love you. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing for us and that you do for me. I see we also have, like I said, the beautiful Miss Rita B is in the house. Hello, Queen. How are you? She is here representing San Diego, California. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. Of course, the Empress herself, you know I'm talking about Miss Catherine Clement. Mwah! Hi, baby. Thank you so very much for being here. It is always good to see you. As you guys know, my girl, my angel, Joyce Easley is here with us. Even though she's super busy, she made it. I'm so glad. I see we have the lovely Miss Jennifer Patton is here with us. Hi, Jennifer. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you so very much for being here. It's good to see you. I see we have the lovely Miss Judy Emdem is here with us. She is coming on in from Toronto, Canada. Hello, Judy. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. There, of course, is also the beautiful Miss Patty Geis. Hello, Patty. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you so much for being here. My goodness, let me tell you guys something. Maybe about a month ago, our presenter and educator did a call to action. He said, where are the women at? As you can see, we showed up and we're showing out. So I just want to say thank you, ladies, so very much for being here. I see we also have Mr. Clairvaux Albert. Hello, sir. How are you? He is coming on in representing Connecticut. Thank you so very much for being here with us this evening, sir. I see we also have my good friend. Hi, Elijah. Thank you so much for being here. It is always good to see you, sweetheart. I see we also have CJ's in the house. Booyah! As you guys know, CJ is coming on in and he is always representing Arizona. Hello, sir. Thank you so very much for being here with us this evening. I see we have the beautiful Miss Janelle Appling is here. Hi, Janelle. How are you? She is coming on in and she is representing Colorado. Thank you so very much for being here, Queen. Oh, and Miss Jennifer Patton, she says she is doing wonderful. Again, sweetheart, thank you so very much for coming out and hearing what we have to say this evening. Okay, you guys, we are at the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and get this party started. Again, thank each and every one of you for being here this evening and joining us for our Thursday night special ILCA overview and late night crypto talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for tonight. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 8 years, he dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right, all right. Thank you, Ms. Casa, for that introduction. Welcome, 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 everybody. This is our special late night ILCA overview call, as Ms. Casa said, and late night crypto talk. Years ago, I used to do 2 crypto talks a day, early morning crypto talk and late night crypto talk. And so I missed that second one. So we're bringing it back at least once a week for our Thursday evening presentation. So this is different than what we normally would do in our ILCA community. I wanted to be able to give the public an opportunity to see what we are all about and a sneak peek at what it looks like to be a member of our community. So I want to thank Ms. Casa for all the hard work that she's doing and putting behind the scenes, getting everybody together. I'm going to be bringing her back up a little later to talk about the event that we have going on that's going to be in Las Vegas in May for everybody. So we've got some important time-sensitive information. Next week, you're going to hear me really running my mouth about this, especially as we're getting geared up for the 5-day challenge. But you still got a little bit more than 2 months to be ready for that event. But I want to get started by talking about a word that Marnita brought up to me last week when she was on her own personal development, self-improvement training, is a word called leverage. And that word is everything. In fact, I'm gonna kind of meld that into some of the teachings that I do. And the reason why is because how many of you guys love freedom? How many of you guys love independence? Marnita said, where are the women at? I did a series years ago, way before I created ILCA, about women in crypto. Where are the women at? And we even covered in Inner Circle Crypto Talk an article that talks about women in the crypto industry being more educated, being more grounded, and actually being more successful than their male counterparts in this industry, which I found a little bit surprising, but not that surprising at all as well, because of what Bitcoin allows. As what Bill Gates said, Bitcoin is freedom. Bitcoin is independence. See, when I talk about the word leverage, when I graduated from college, I was taught that to have success in America, there's a couple of things that you must do. Go to school, get good grades, get a good, safe, secure job, a job that will take care of you for the rest of your life, which meant I need to trade time for money. There's only 24 hours in a day. There's only so much time I can work, which means I'm limited to how much money I can actually earn. So if I want more money, I'd have to either get a second job or figure out how to work more hours. But again, that's always limited because I'm leveraging my time. When I got involved in direct selling, the language is, instead of leveraging your time, you want to leverage the efforts of other people, which means, would you rather earn 1% or 100% of your own efforts or 1% of 100 people's efforts? See, if you're earning 1% of 100 people's efforts, even if 20% of them call in sick, don't decide to work that day, you still have 80% income coming in. And that is the form of residual income. And I was taught, you want to earn residual income. If you're an entertainer, you know what that means. doing something one time and getting paid on it over and over and over and over again, like sitcoms, if you're a movie star for movies, if you are a singer with music. CJ can tell you how much the Jackson estate continues to rake in every single year, long after MJ passed away. The Prelvis estate, Elvis Presley, making more money dead than alive. But most of us can't sing or dance or perform or act like they do to earn residual income. So you put yourself in a position to leverage other people. And I did that, and I did it successfully, where I was able to walk off my job and retire at the age of 36 years old back in 2012. But the industry was changing, and the search for residual income dried out. There was no such thing as it unless you were a part of some old school legacy company. And I got tired and I was burnt out because every 6 months I had to rebuild over and over and over and over again. So it came more like a job. And I was leveraging my own time again, which wasn't the point. Now, I read a book back in 1999 called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and then the cash flow quadrant after that. And it talked about going from the employment quadrant to the investor quadrant, the E quadrant to the I quadrant. And the investor quadrant is where you're not leveraging your time, you're not leveraging other people, you're leveraging your money, where money is working for you, where you are able to, money never sleeps. Money only does what it's told to do. You give it instructions. It doesn't talk back. It doesn't get sick. It doesn't go on vacation 24/7. The problem is most people don't have money to begin with to leverage. So that's the first main challenge. But I did. And I said, what industry can I move into so I can leverage money and let it grow? And in Crypto Talk this morning, what did we talk about? The difference between institutional investors and retail investors. Midge even asked that question, if you know what the difference is. So if you're not an institutional investor, you really don't have the funds required that you can start to set yourself up to live off of for a long period of time immediately. You've got to grow to get there. And the only industry that I saw that can happen very quickly was the crypto space. And I didn't know anything about Bitcoin and crypto. I thought that it was monopoly money used by nerds who live in their mom's basement. I bought 3 Bitcoin for the very first time in 2016. It was September for $640 a piece, 2016. I forgot I had it. 3 months goes by into December. And traditionally for me, December is always the slowest month of the year and the most expensive month for me. So I was looking, okay, I need to get some extra money. And I remember, oh, wait, I have these 3 Bitcoin. And those 3 Bitcoin now was worth $870 a piece. I was like, whoa, I just made some money. I said, I don't even need to know how this Bitcoin stuff works. I made money. I bought some and it went up in value. So I sold those 3 Bitcoin for Christmas presents, December 2016. Did you know 1 year later, Bitcoin was worth $20,000 a piece, December 2017. That meant had I held on to those 3 Bitcoin, that was more than $60,000 I had. And I only spent less than $2,000 to get them. So I learned a lesson from that. Let's quiz you guys. Had I held those same 3 Bitcoin all the way till today, last I looked, Bitcoin is at $84,000 a coin. Those 3 is worth a little less than $300,000. So you see, Bitcoin, I learned, became the greatest performing asset of the past 15 years by far. It's not even close. So you think this might be something we want to learn about? Yes. So in 2017, I made the decision that I need to learn about this. The problem was I didn't know where to go to get information. I asked around. I had friends of mine that made millions of dollars already in crypto. They knew less than I did. Their only answer was it just keeps going up. The only thing they knew how to do was get a wallet and buy Bitcoin and then invest it somewhere. Some of them didn't even know how to withdraw it. Yeah, I don't even know how to sell it. It just keeps going up. So I'm just riding the wave. I'll figure it out later. So I said, oh, okay, if I'm going to invest in something, I need to know how this thing works. So I searched around, and the only thing I could find is if I just went to Google and YouTube videos. I do not suggest you do it, but that was the only option I had. I spent 6 months, and in 6 months, I learned something. One, 50% of the information that I was getting was wrong. The other 50% was outdated because this is an industry that's always growing, always changing, always adapting. Even in crypto talk today, I learned something new that I didn't know about before. You got to stay on top of this. So I knew that, but I learned two things also that did change my life and made me decide that this is where the future of my career is going to go. The first is that blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today. Whether you believe it or not, trust it or not, understand it or not, your opinion is irrelevant. Everything we do will be based on blockchain technology. If you don't know what that means, that's okay. Just know it's coming. It's happening. It's not coming, it's already happening. The second thing that I learned is that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. What does that mean? That means that it doesn't matter who you are, where you were born, what language you speak, what God you pray to, the color of your skin, man, woman, or child, your education level, who your daddy is or your mother is, who you know in a high position, none of that matters. There's only three things you need access to. One, a cell phone. Two, the internet. And three, a willingness to learn. If you have those three things, there's nothing stopping you, as the song that I was playing earlier. Yeah, I was on another call early this morning, and that got me hyped up. So I'm going to be including those songs. Nothing can stop you except yourself. Literally, you become a walking ATM machine with this knowledge. And the entire world is moving into this space. It is so big. It's not just a financial movement, it's a technological movement. It's bigger than the internet. And I think we can agree that the internet changed humanity. Most of us were alive before the internet was here, so we know what life was like before the internet. I love the 80s and the 90s. But can we operate today without the internet? The world would stop turning. Is as important as electricity. Turn off Wi-Fi in your house for 5 minutes and see what happens. So this I knew was the place to be, and I also knew nobody understands or knows what it is. So when I began my career, I began with just $30. $30. It was August 2017 when I made the decision to really go for it. The end of August, actually, going into September, last week of August. And I flipped that $30 into six figures in 3.5 months, all the way to December 2017. Now, if you know crypto, you know something else happened in December 2017 after Bitcoin hit its all-time high. After that, for the next 2.5, 3 years, Bitcoin just kept doing this, went down. A lot of people lost a lot of money because they got in when it was high, right? Expecting it to continue to go to the moon. I actually made more money when the market was going down than I did when it was going up. And because of that, companies started approaching me asking if I could consult for them and their employees or their customers and their members. And can I create educational content and courses to share with their members? One company made $5 million off of my crypto education courses. Let me think, who's on right now that was there during that time? Jacqueline Briggs was I don't see Shauna Ross. I know she was. Maybe Gina Muhammad in those early days. You guys remember KGX, Cryptogenics? During the COVID era, right before COVID era, a university, University of Nigeria, contracted with me to use my crypto educational courses because they had homeschool learning. Nobody could go to school. So everybody was e-learning. I remember my youngest son was in 7th grade when that started happening. Zoom classes. So my crypto courses were perfect for them because it was streaming video. They could stop, pause, rewind it whenever they go, and they included it into their lectures. And after that, I said, if you really want something done right, you got to do it yourself. And I made the decision to switch from just being a consultant or a contractor for companies to launching my own crypto education company. And that's what we did. January 2022, we launched ILCA. That stands for Ivy League Coaching Academy, or Ivy League Crypto Academy as I launched it, but as ILCA LLC. And the whole point is to teach crypto education to the masses in multiple forms. See, one thing that I also know is that everybody has a different level of learning. Some people are beginners, some people are advanced, some people are babies, some people think that they are already Bill Gates in this space. So no matter where what your background is or where you come from, we've got something for you. I've done my trainings in a way that I say that my mom can understand. Not too complicated, basic instructions. I call myself like the crypto whisperer. And I learned that because when I went to my very first blockchain expo and I was sitting in the audience listening to the experts on stage, I didn't understand a word they were saying. It was like NASA language or speaking Greek. And I was like, okay, I got to dumb this down a bit. And that's what we did. We have right now 13 courses, all streaming video that you can have access to. ILCA Crypto Education from Bitcoin 101, Advanced Crypto, How to Trade Bitcoin and Crypto, Internet of Things, Decentralized Finance, NFTs, Metaverse, Web 3.0, Tokenization, Artificial Intelligence, and 3 more new courses that we just launched this year covering CBDCs, decentralization, and the last lesson we just did last night in Diamond class, security, which is the most important one. In fact, I'm almost to the paranoid side when it comes to crypto security. So that's going to be my theme all year, because this year is an explosion in the amount of professionals out there who is also in this space with one sole purpose, and that's to steal your crypto. And no matter how much I even try to stay on top of it, it's like almost every day I'm learning of something new I didn't know about before. You guys in my inner circle know what I'm talking about. We just saw something this morning. And so you've got to stay on top of this. And these courses is just your foundation. It is your beginning. For example, Bitcoin 101. This course is designed to unravel the mysteries surrounding the origins of Bitcoin and shed light on how this revolutionary digital currency came into existence. Delving deep into its inception, we'll explore the story behind Bitcoin's creation, tracing its roots back to the publication of the seminal white paper by the enigmatic figure known as Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008. By dissecting the key ideas and motivations driving Bitcoin's development, participants will gain insight into the visionary principles that underpin its decentralized nature. Through engaging discussions and comprehensive analysis, this course aims to provide a clear understanding of where Bitcoin came from and the transformative impact it has had on the world of finance and technology. And there's a description on every single course. You can purchase all of my courses in one fell swoop, or you can get them in bundle packages if you want to get the courses. I go in more details of all of this on Saturdays. Tonight, I just want to give you an overview of what we're offering with ILCA. So not only do you have access to all the courses, but we also have memberships. The membership is for those of you who want to continue your education on an ongoing basis, starting with our Inner Circle membership, our Diamond membership, and our Platinum membership. In our memberships, we're offering where you now get me live, not just a video. We have crypto talks Monday through Thursday, and I'm going to give you an example of a crypto talk right after this presentation, where we are covering what's going on in the world of crypto on a daily basis, not just by reading the charts, but also from geopolitics. What's going on in the world that can impact the markets? And it allows us to make moves. In fact, we never know what we're going to get every day. I do not read the articles before Crypto Talk. I do it live. Now, how Crypto Talk started, because I just realized I've been doing Crypto Talks now since 2018, consistently. I was on a millionaires call earlier this morning, and it said that there's millionaires have early morning habits. And that is so true. You wonder if people say, Brandon, how are you doing Crypto Talks every day like clockwork? It's because it's habit for me. I would feel off if I wasn't doing it, but that's my learning time. That's where I'm staying involved. If I wasn't doing Crypto Talk live, I still be doing it myself. I just turn on the camera and microphone and take you guys on the journey with me. That's the only difference. I don't know what I'm going to get every day. Our members, what did we find today? Did we not find a token today that we made a move on and immediately made money on? I didn't start Crypto Talk this morning knowing we was going to find that. It popped up on our radar and we made a move on it. And it didn't take much, like $10, $5, $15, you know? So we do things in a conservative. That's one thing about me too. Everybody has a crypto strategy. I'm very conservative with everything that I do. Conservative. There's rules that I follow in this space that has allowed me to have success over a long period of time. Have there been people that's made more money than me? Yes. But those same people have also lost a whole lot more money than I have. I play the long ball game when it comes to crypto, but I focus on the education because I know everything else is going to fall from that. Most people focus on opportunities first and then education last. And you lose every time you do that. So I always focus on the education first. Like I was an athlete, basketball, track. And I was the number 2 long jumper in the state of California my senior year in high school. I qualified to try out for the Olympics, for the 96 Olympics. I never made it that far, but I did. But we had routines that we did every single day that was a habit. So that's what my inner circle crypto talk is. It's habit for me. I just take you guys along for the ride. And people, I always say it pays to be in the inner circle. You never know what we're going to get. Then we have our diamond class that we do for our diamond memberships every Tuesday and Wednesday night for at least an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, or however long the course is. I take lessons from all of our courses and I teach it live. That way, you're not just watching a video. You're actually listening to me live, and I always do it with what's relevant in the news today, what makes sense today. So I can do the same lesson multiple times, and it's different every single time. So you're getting me live for 5 days, 4 or 5. Well, I do 5 crypto talks a week, but 4 of them is just for the inner circle. Diamond class, we have 2 lessons on Tuesday night and Wednesday night. And then we have our platinum membership, where platinum memberships, not only are you getting everything that all these other memberships are giving you, but you're getting a whole lot more. Plus, you're getting access to all 13 of my courses, almost 200 videos. Platinum membership is $149.95 a month, and that is a steal. There's another gentleman out there that has their own version of a platinum membership, charging $1,000 a month, and you only hear him speak 4 times a month. You're getting me multiple times during the week. In fact, I'm surprised you guys aren't tired and sick and tired of hearing from me, because I'm always live doing something. But it's only $149 a month. Our inner circle, the beginning, is only $49.95 a month. And actually, I skipped something. Where we begin is our 5-day challenge. I used to go around the country doing Bitcoin boot camps at no cost to the community on a Saturday afternoon. ILC, but because of COVID, I couldn't do that. So we did it on Zoom. So now we do at the last full week of the month for 5 days, Monday through Friday, for 1 hour, we cover basics of Bitcoin and crypto. So if you're a brand new person and you say, I don't know if I want to be involved in this or not, but I'd like to know more about it, hop on our 5-day challenge. Again, it's free. We cover what is the blockchain? How do cryptocurrencies work? What are wallets? How do I buy Bitcoin and crypto? What about security? How do I make money in crypto? So each night we're going to have something new. And guess what? Our next 5-day challenge is next week. This month kind of went by fast for me. It snuck up on me. So our next 5-day challenge is next week. If you go to ilcachallenge.com, ilcachallenge.com to register, you also will get a free ebook called Bitcoin for Beginners. You download your free ebook from me and register, and I will be streaming live on our YouTube channel just like I am right now. So welcome to all of you guys that's on YouTube watching us. So that's starting next week, Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, same time as I'm live right now. So we do our 5-day challenge, and from there you can decide if you want to join our community, become a VIP member, inner circle, and work your way up. The next thing we have is I'm very, very excited about is our partnership program. And this is for individuals who say, Brandon, I love crypto education. I know it's important. I've got a large community. I know people who need this. However, I'm not necessarily, do I want to promote you? So instead of you promoting me, how about I promote you? What do I mean? You become a partner with us, then we will create for you almost a duplicate website like mine, and you will have access. It will have your picture, your information on it. Like I think I still have Carla's up here, like this right here. Carla is a partner. It has her colors, her pictures, her information. But guess what? She's able to do sell my crypto courses. Now, being a member of ILCA also means you're an affiliate where you can earn an income. Where if you're a gold member or inner circle member, you earn 5% if you share ILCA with somebody else and they make a purchase. If you are a diamond member, you earn 10%. If you are a platinum member, you earn 20% from anyone who purchases our crypto courses. But if you're a partner and you're selling my crypto courses, we split it 50-50. You earn 50%. 50%. And here's something even better. I sell my courses at full price, $24.99 for all 13 courses. Marnita, we got to update this one. For you partners, you get to sell my same courses for $9.99. Think about that. And we split it 50-50, which means you earn $500 commission. Now let's dream mode that out. Let's dream mode that out for a second. Let me show you what that would look like. If you had just 10 sales for the month, 10 people you helped to get crypto educated, they bought the courses. You just made $5,000 right there. You can also sell our bundle packages. My bundles are $750 for a bundle. You get to sell them for $299. $299. How cool is that? So our partners, and here's another example of what you get, and I always let Marnita talk more about this because I think this is absolutely fantastic. What if you have your own products that you want to sell as well? You may have your own business. You may have your own, or you may be involved in other things that we're doing, like MoveQuest or Fix, for example. Then you can sell that. We'll create sites for you as well to do the same thing. Oh, Marnita's on it. She said, hit refresh. There you go. $9.99 for all 13 courses. So being a partner also on my Wayne website, ILCA or Ivy League Crypto Academy.com, we're going to have a tab where we're going to highlight all of our partners. So I would rather people buy the courses from you than myself because they're going to get a discount if they buy it from you. That's the whole point. I want to empower our partners. Also, for those of you who want one-on-one consultation, there's some people that say, Brandon, look, I know crypto education is important. I just don't have time. I don't have time to attend the crypto challenges. I don't have time to attend the Inner Circle. I don't have time to attend the diamond classes. I got a busy schedule, but I have a lot of questions and I'd rather ask them to you personally. Well, you can go to winwithivy.org. And winwithivy.org is where you can set an appointment with me to be able to have one-on-one consulting. We have one for 30 minutes, 1 hour. See, 30 minutes, 1 hour, or you can get our executive plan for 3 hours. So 30-minute consultation, 125, 1 hour consultation, $240. And if you want the executive plan, so three different in-depth sessions for an hour each, $695. So this is for those who want that private one-on-one. You have my undivided attention. You come to me with any questions that you have, any help that you may need, and some people, I always say there's no such thing as a stupid question. And some people are a little shy and don't want to ask a question because they think it's too basic. Like, where do I buy my first Bitcoin? How do I set up a wallet? I knew one person that had more than $1 million worth of Bitcoin and did not know how to move it from one wallet to another or sell it and pull it back out in cash. I mean, the little basic things. So you could get my time privately, but just schedule an appointment, winwithivy.org. Also, if you purchase our courses and you become one of our members, then we have a membership section with a app and where you access all of the courses in our community. This is private. The public does not have access to this. So this is just for those of you that purchase the courses or you are one of our members. So it's like our own little Facebook community. So based on whichever group you're in, whether you're a diamond member, 5-day challenge, or affiliates, crypto courses, ILC marketing, platinum membership, gold memberships, you're able to chat with each other. We're gonna be having a lot of fun with this page. We got leaderboards, we've got calendar of events that's going on, so you can see what's going on here, our inner circle. We also have, if you want to access our courses, click on courses, and let's look at Bitcoin 101, for example. Bitcoin 101. So your gateway to the world of crypto, and all 15 courses are right here for you to access. From an introduction to Bitcoin and crypto, what is the blockchain, the birth of Bitcoin, how do cryptocurrencies work, where to buy Bitcoin, Coinbase tutorial, protecting your investments and security, all of these lessons that you have, and that goes for all 13 of our courses. Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, Trading Crypto, Internet of Things, Decentralized Finance, NFTs, Metaverse, Tokenization, Artificial Intelligence, Web 3.0, and then our latest three courses, our three-course bundle here, which is securities, CBDCs, and decentralization. And we just did last night multi-sig wallets for enhanced security. Our next diamond class, not next week because that's 5-day challenge, but the week after, we're going to be coming back that Tuesday, and we're going to go all the way back to one of our original courses. And our members asked if we can do this. So we're going to go back to trading cryptocurrency, learning about how this works. Let me play this video. I might have to update this one. It's been a while. Let me see this. Welcome back, and congratulations on completing our first two courses. And now you're ready to learn one of the most important skill sets when it comes to crypto: how to trade. This is a skill set that you will have with you for the rest of your life, and there's nothing to be scared about. This is something that nobody will be able to take from you. This course is not designed to teach you how to become an expert trader, but rather, it is designed to expose you to the mechanics of trading, how to read the charts, how to utilize centralized and decentralized exchanges, learn how to buy the dip, buy the squeeze, utilize Bollinger Bands, and how to move money around on exchanges. Whether you decide to be an active day trader or more casual, you will have the basics down once you finish this course, and you will be armed with knowledge and information that will help you in your quest to build your crypto portfolio. See you on the other side. Huh. I don't remember recording that video. I'm trying to figure out when I did that one, but I was right. All that information. So this is what's going to be our next diamond class, how to trade Bitcoin and crypto. And also on our live classes, let's say you're not able to make it live, we record everything. So for example, our inner circle crypto talks. Let me let this load up. Go down, see crypto talk right here. And you'll be able to watch whatever crypto talks you missed, or if you need to go back and refresh. I even have crypto talks up here from 2024. So January 2025, February, March. So I didn't upload the one from this morning yet. So this is one from yesterday. U.S. lawmakers urge Trump to drop crypto before it hurts America. So this was yesterday. And this is all the crypto talks we did this month so far. But you'll be able to go back if you're just getting started now and can see all the crypto talks from January and February and March. Same with our diamond classes. If you're a diamond member, and even if you just get started now, you can always be able to go back and watch all of the old recordings. So let me click on that. This year, I think, what are we up to? Lesson 13 or 14? Let me see. So 2024, we had a total of 53 lessons we did. You can go back and watch every single one we did last year. Tokenization of assets. What is decentralized finance? The future of decentralization. Bollinger Bands. Oh, I did do training last year on how to trade Bitcoin and crypto. Class 40, October 2nd. Bollinger Bands. Wait a minute. That was like right around the corner. You guys remember us doing that? September, understanding trading candlesticks. Buy the dips. How to read the charts. You guys sure you want me to redo this again? I can. I'm just saying we did it before. AI powered web content, Web3 data places. What is artificial intelligence? Tokenization for identity. So we did. I remember tokenization was real big because of BlackRock during that time. Smart contracts, Web3 identity, decentralized web. And then this year, we just finished class 13 last night, March 19th, multi-signature wallet for enhanced security. So yeah, that was what we did last night. So we record everything, and this database, you have to understand, you're only getting this for the diamond member for $114. This is thousands of dollars worth of information. So we want to make sure that everybody is able to get this. So that is all I wanted to share so far for showing you what we offer at ILCA. You start with going to ilcachallenge.com to register, and then you can always go to ivyleecryptoacademy.com to purchase whichever membership and courses that you want to have. If you ever have any questions, you can either send me a direct message or Ms. Casa. And what I want to do right now is that before I show you an example of Crypto Talk, because we're going to do late night Crypto Talk, I want to bring up Ms. Casa, my executive assistant, to share with you guys some information about Vegas. So around sometime next week, I will be shifting, and you're going to hear me running my mouth, getting prepared for that Vegas event. But in the meantime, let me bring up Ms. Casa to go ahead and share some information that you guys need to know about what we're planning.
Okay, so I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible because you guys, I am crazy excited. We have a wonderful 3 days of fun in Vegas sun with ILCA for you guys planned. Now, the reason why I wanted to come up here and talk to you about it is because, like Mr. Ivey said, we have some very time sensitive things that we have going on. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. So you guys can kind of get an idea of what we have planned for you. So Let me go ahead and share that. I believe you guys can see it says Las Vegas.
No,
Booyah.
I see your
Oh,
Zoom page.
no. Oh, no. Oh, wait. We don't want to, we, we don't want to do that. Hold on. Okay. How about now?
Yes, there we go.
Okay, perfect. Okay, you guys. So, Miss Joyce Easley and I have been hard at work planning a wonderful, wonderful 3 days for you. Now, the reason why we decided to do Las Vegas is because a lot of you guys who are in cryptocurrency, I know you heard the 2025 Bitcoin convention is going on during that time from May 27th to May 30th in Las Vegas. But our ILCA event is actually its own separate entity. So if you guys aren't planning to go to the Bitcoin convention, that's totally fine. Like I said, we have 3 days of fun already planned out for you. So I also want to say, this isn't just for ILCA members. This is for anyone and everyone who wants to come on out and hang out with us. On Tuesday, when everybody first arrives, we planned a wonderful meet and greet dinner for you guys. It will be here at the Yardbird restaurant. I am so super excited. This is a beautiful restaurant. It has wonderful, wonderful reviews. This will be the room that we are sitting in. And this meet and greet dinner is going to be taken care of for you by ILCA. So we only have a reservation for 25 people. So if you want to attend the meet and greet on Tuesday night, I will have a link where you guys can register and let us know that you will be attending. You can also let us know what days and what events you want to attend with ILCA. So again, we only have a reservation for 25. So when I put that link out there, if you guys want to be a part of this meet and greet dinner, register ASAP, okay? Because it's only the first 25 that will be able to get in. Then on Wednesday, we have a It's Time to Learn session with Mr. Brandon Ivey in person. I am so super excited for you guys. Now, I have had the blessing to see this man on stage, to see him go in his zone, and the information that comes out of him is crazy, crazy valuable. So if you want to attend our class, here, let me pull up the right screen. That will be done at the Embassy Hotel. We are actually going to, the Bitcoin convention will be at the Venetian, but you don't have to stay at the Venetian. It is a little expensive, but we do have a couple of hotels lined up for you guys that are a little less expensive. For example, the Embassy Suites, this one here, this is what our classroom is going to look like. We're going to have 6 to 7 hours of learning, fun, getting to know each other. We have some wonderful activities ready for you guys. We will have a certification ceremony. We're going to have swag bags. You guys are not ready for everything that we're putting together. So this is going to be our classroom. And we are actually working with the Embassy Hotel right now as we speak to try to put together a 10 block of rooms that are set at a discounted price for you guys. So again, if you guys want a discounted price at the Embassy, this is what the rooms look like. You could either get a king suite or you can get 2 queens for the price. Now, when you register, all of this information will be sent to you in an email, but this is where we will have our Wednesday class session at the Embassy Hotel. Now, Thursday, we have something really cool planned. We are going to all meet up and we're going to all take a long walk from the Venetian to Treasure Island. Okay, we're going to go tell everybody, we're going to show everybody that we're here in the spirit because a lot of us belong to MoveQuest. We're going to have our watches on. We're going to be out there. We're going to be live. We're going to be taking lots of pictures. So it's going to be super, super fun. And so we'll be doing that Thursday afternoon. Now, the part that has me really excited about Thursday night is this right here. Mr. Ivey has decided that he was actually going to do a, let's call it a black book session. Okay. Now we've heard him talk about, those closed door sessions where the big billionaires are talking about money and they're smoking cigars. Okay. Well, we're going to set one up for you. with Mr. Ivy. So we are going to offer on Thursday night, which would be the last night of our 3-day event, a intimate session with Mr. Ivy. Now, this is going to be for a reserved amount of people. This will be, I believe we're charging $100 for you to attend. Now, the reason why we're charging $100, babies, is because we're going all out. Now, at this session, we're going to have some hors d'oeuvres for you. Again, the information, the people that will be in this room and the stuff they're talking about, the information they're talking about, from money to personal development to investments, everything is well worth way more than just $100. But we want to make sure that the people that are in that session are dead serious about taking not only their education, but their financial life to another level. So, like I said, you guys, we have been crazy busy. I want to also give a shout out to Leonard Long. He found some wonderful hotel rates at Treasure Island. So again, this is a free event, you guys. It's open to whoever wants to join. And on Saturday, I'll have a link for you guys to be able to register and for you to be able to let us know if you're going to be part of our meet and greet dinner. So with that, I give it back to you, Mr. Ivy.
All right, all right. You guys ready? This is our first event in 2 years, about 2 years since we did an ILCA event. So I'm looking forward to this. We'll be talking more about this. So make sure you if you have any questions, get back to Ms. Casa and Joyce ASAP, because we do have some deadlines to set and we want to see how many people is actually going to show up and who's going to be there. I'll be doing special lives about it. Like I said, I'll start running my mouth about it as well. And so we're looking forward to that. Always learning and meeting you guys in person and giving out those diplomas to anybody that goes through our certification program. So thank you again to Mrs. Casa and Joyce for working hard behind the scenes, getting everything set and together in place to go. So now what we're going to do, we're going to show you guys a special inner circle crypto talk that we do, but late night version, but I'm going to do it publicly for all of you. So if you're not a part, especially those of you on YouTube, if you've never seen what we do in our inner circle and why it pays to be, let's jump into it now. And again, I have no idea what we're going to get, what we're going to expect. So when we do inner circle crypto talk, we first always start off by reading this is for inner circle. Let me get out of that real quick. All right. We we look at what the charts are doing at the moment. And if you do this enough times, which is why I do it every day, I'm able to notice changes and shifts. When I first looked at this, and I have a course about how to read the charts, but when I first looked at this, I was confused. I saw a bunch of numbers and colors. I didn't know what it meant, and it was alien to me. And I actually was a little bit discouraged. But the more I forced myself to look at this every day, and every time I saw a number change, I wondered why. And I wanted to figure out, why did that number change? What does it mean? And now when I look at this, all I see is pictures. It's like reading a book. Remember the movie The Matrix? And when they were outside the Matrix and they were looking at the computer screen and all you saw was green code coming down. And Cypher was like, look, redhead, blonde, brunette, they're able to translate that code. Same thing now. I see pictures and I see colors. Green means going up. Red means going down. That's simple. Look at the graph. If it's going up, that means it's positive. If it's in the red going down, that means negative. So I look at this top screen right here. CoinGecko is charting 17,176 coins that they recognize on the market today. Most people are still trying to figure out what Bitcoin is, but don't know there's 17,000. There's actually hundreds of thousands, if not millions of tokens out in the world, but not all of them are recognized or legitimate. And 1,290 current exchanges around the world. The crypto market cap total, $2.87 trillion. So since yesterday, 24 hours, it is down 4.2% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance is at 58.3. Ethereum is at 8.36, kind of the same as this morning. So I'm just looking to see, has there been any change since this morning? Let's see here. Yeah, trending has changed. Layer 3 was not here this morning. That's different. And it's a top gainer too, up 49%. Bitcoin is at 84,400, down 2.1% in the last 24 hours, up 0.2% in the last hour. Same with Ethereum, down in the last 24 hours, but up, and is still up on the week. Bitcoin is up 4.5% on the week. Ethereum is up 6.9% on the week. Then we have Ripple down 3.1%. I'm actually surprised by this because Ripple has had nothing but good news today. So I'm surprised that this has gone down rather than gone up. And I think it did go up a few days ago on news of what was going to happen today. That Ripple and the SEC's dropping the appeal. So that's why you saw this bump up in preparation of that. But sliding down the last 24 hours, BNB is up 1.3%. Solana's down 4.3%. Cardano's down. Dogecoin is down. Tron is up. Let's see. I'm looking for an outlier here. Whenever I say the word outlier, I'm looking for a big number that's in the green or the red. That's what I mean when I say an outlier that stands out to me. Because I look at this like a picture. You guys have to understand, I have a learning disability called auditory processing disorder. So I learn differently. So I got to see things auditory, visually, and what I hear, what I see. So I just see pictures. 2.9, 3.3. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that, guys. Entangle is down 0.7% in the last hour, but 23.3% in the last 24 hours, 27% in the last week. Solve protocol down 1.9. See anything else that's standing out? All right. Then let's see, what's the best performers in the last 24 hours? Pepe down 4.4. Toncoin's down 2.1. Tron 1.6. Story is up 1.5. Okay. That's about it. Worst performers. Entangle. Pi Network. Hype Liquid. Immutable. Sonic. Chainlink. Mantra. Binance. Staked. Sol. Solana. Say. Okay. So it's on the more downward trend. So when we do Crypto Talk Saturday morning, let's see what this number is. What's changed, or it'll be 2 days from now. So we'll see what's happened here. Then we look at, oh yeah, MQT. MQT is sitting at $5.69. Somebody did a big sell. 400 MQT, yeah, 455 MQT. Someone sold at $5.68. To me, that is insane. But then I look, this looks to be a trader. They've bought $30,000 worth of MQT, or this one right here, and they sold $7,000 worth of MQT. They had 2,688 68 MQT bought. They sold 986. One thing about the blockchain, everything on the blockchain is public. So I can actually look at this wallet and see what's going on. This wallet's holding 5 tokens, $75 worth of Tether. See MQT. They have 100 MQTs left, and they've got some miners. They've moved whatever they sold that Tether. Yeah, they swapped it and they sold it, transferred it out. This person's got multiple wallets, which is smart. Out, in. Transferred. So they transferred AVAX in here to do that sell. Very interesting. Okay. So MQT, you guys already know. I said this morning about that. We got to wait and see what's going to pop off in the next week or so. Now let's look at some of the news. What's going on in the world here? We've got Bitcoin climbs above $84,000 as investors brace. Wait a minute. Whoa. Oh, that's not what I look at. This one here. So Ripple just hit major milestone with first US regulated futures. That's big news. Now, let me ask the inner circle. I want to see if you guys can answer this question. And the question is, why are they even talking about XRP futures and ETFs? Anybody know why? Type it in the chat box. Why are they talking about that? So Bitnomial, a US-based digital asset derivatives exchange, has launched the first ever US Commodity Futures Trading Commission regulated futures contract for XRP, the company announced. This marks the first ever CFTC regulated XRP futures product in the United States, providing traders with a compliant, transparent, and capital efficient way to gain exposure to XRP. Oh, nobody answered that question. Okay, I'll give it to you. What did Donald Trump announce a week ago? Guys, he signed an executive order. The reserve, that's right. Now, let me ask another question. Type in the chat box, what tokens did they announce to be in that strategic reserve? Type in the chat box. Now, I'll obviously hint Ripple's one of them. So timing of Ripple is everything now because the SEC is all of a sudden dropping the case. Ripple is now going to be in the strategic reserve. Joyce, make sure you put that publicly because you got to go on just direct to me. So I want everybody to see what you got there too. Marnita, you just did the same thing too. You want everybody to see that. So why is that important? Well, if you know this information, don't you think these might be tokens you want to have in your portfolio? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Cardano, Solana. Isn't that interesting? Bitnomial is also pleased to announce that yesterday, Bitnomial Exchange LLC filed a notice of voluntary dismissal of its case against the SEC. Oh, they're playing ball here. So now that Trump is president, all the lawsuits are just dropping away in the crypto space. This can be a golden era for crypto. Okay. Next up is North Carolina eyes 10% of public funds for Bitcoin reserve under a new bill. So we're also starting to see this trend here. Every single state is looking to do their own version of a strategic reserve. Next up now is North Carolina. The U.S. state of North Carolina may allocate up to 10% of its public funds to Bitcoin, aiming to establish a strategic reserve and embrace cryptocurrency as part of its financial strategy. So remember what I said at the very beginning. Blockchain technology was going to disrupt every single industry on the planet, whether you like it or not. The state that you live in, whether you've given them permission or not, is including this as part of their financial strategy. That's impacting you. I've been saying this for years, and we're watching it play out live in front of us. North Carolina lawmakers are reviewing Senate Bill 327, the North Carolina Bitcoin Reserve and Investment Act, to incorporate Bitcoin into the state's financial strategy. I find this very funny because North Carolina has been hostile to crypto in the past. Next to Texas, they were always putting cease and desist orders on all crypto businesses. You guys remember USI Tech, BitConnect, and others? North Carolina was right there banning all of that stuff. Introduced on March 19th by Senators Todd Johnson and Brad Overcash, with co-sponsorship from Senator Timothy Moffitt, the bill aims to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. The purpose of this act is to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve for the state of North Carolina, promote Bitcoin investment as a financial innovation strategy, and position North Carolina as a leader in state-level crypto adoption. So we said this last month. I said this when it was only 4 U.S. states doing it. Now we're up to, I think, 39. But here's another question. And I never ask a question I don't already know the answer to. I just want to see what you guys know. Here's the question. Why are these states rushing to do this? Why are they rushing to do this? What do they know and what are they preparing for? And I'll give you a hint. We covered it. It was an article about it in Crypto Talk this morning. BlackRock also said the same thing. It was an article about BlackRock. So I'm going to ask you guys the question and we'll see if you're learning. What did the BlackRock executive say this morning? Which is why BlackRock has moved so fast to become the third largest holder of Bitcoin in the world in less than a year. Kenny Taylor got it. Recession. They are convinced that the US is going to fall into a recession sooner rather than later. And their answer to that is to be heavily positioned in Bitcoin as a hedge against the fall of the dollar. So if the big boys are doing that, what do you think we should be doing as well? The Office of the State Treasurer is authorized to allocate up to 10% of public funds into Bitcoin as part of the state's long-term financial strategy. Now, that's a higher number. The other states were either saying 1% to 5%. North Carolina has bumped that up to 10%. Bitcoin acquired with funds allocated pursuant to this section shall be placed into a reserve Bitcoin bill. Anybody live in North Carolina besides Shauna Ross? The treasurer is authorized to engage in Bitcoin-backed investment strategies, including staking, lending, and other regulated yield-generating activities. To ensure security, the reserve will be stored in cold wallets. Whoa, wait a minute. What is this? Multi-signature authentication. Do you know what that is? Those of you in the diamond class do. Because what did we just cover last night? Multi-signature wallets for enhanced security. So if you don't think my crypto education is relevant, you get through my crypto education and you run into articles like this and they're talking about it, you now know what it means. You like that, Midge? We just had a class on this. See, let me give you guys another hint here, what I do. At the end of each year, I look to the future and I look to see what is going to be hot in crypto the next year. What's going to be the thing? Because every year there's like a flavor of the month. There's always something. So I figure out at least three and I say, okay, there's three topics that's going to be hot. Let me write courses around that topic. So this year I looked and I actually got it wrong a little bit. I said three things that's needed. And originally it was going to be CBDCs, smart cities, and security. Our Diamond members and Inner Circle said, actually, let me swap out the smart cities for decentralization, because that is a huge thing. Most people don't know what decentralization really is and how important it's going to be. It's the future of the web 3.0. So we did that. And so I swapped that out. But I knew security was going to be a big deal. And within security, multi-sig wallet. And what do we see now? North Carolina is going to store their cold wallets with multi-signature authentication. It's a good thing we learned about that last night, right? And a new department within the treasurer's office would be responsible for oversight. So they're creating a new department just for this. The bill also mandates monthly audits, insurance policies, and the formation of a Bitcoin Economic Advisory Board. Ain't that something? I remember North Carolina saying back in 2017 and 18 that this is nothing but a scam and Ponzi and all that. The legislation also sets strict acquisition and usage guidelines for the reserve. It specifies the acquisition of Bitcoin shall be conducted through strategic bulk purchases to take advantage of favorable market conditions. Bitcoin purchases shall be executed through regulated US-based crypto exchanges, meaning they're probably going to use Coinbase, to ensure compliance with federal and state regulations. Here's another hint. Coinbase is going to be one of the biggest companies in the world. in the future. And if states are using Coinbase, remember, recognize all 50 states using Coinbase as their service. Might want to invest in that. I'm just saying. The treasurer shall explore Bitcoin mining operations as a means of increasing. Oh, they're going to do this too? They're going to do Bitcoin mining as a means of increasing the state's holdings at minimal cost. The bill further adds, additionally, the bill limits the use of the Bitcoin reserve, requiring legislative approval for liquidation, except in cases of financial emergencies, investment strategies. So they want to set it up like we're not selling it. We're holding this long term unless there's an emergency. Transparency measures would include quarterly reports to the General Assembly and public disclosures. If enacted, the law would take effect. Whoa, what is this? Take effect immediately. Here's a question. What happens when Bitcoin drops to 70K? Will the states freak out? It's expected, but do they know that? No, they won't freak out. The media will, but the states won't freak out. But the critics will. Crypto's crashing, but there was a time when Bitcoin was $1,000. It dropped to $700, and the same critics said Bitcoin is crashing. Bitcoin went to 20,000, dropped down to 7,000. They said Bitcoin's crashing. Bitcoin went to 50,000, dropped to 35,000. Bitcoin's crashing. Bitcoin will reach $300,000. It'll drop to 100,000, and they'll say Bitcoin's crashing. So yeah, it's the more educated the people be, the less noise I will make every time Bitcoin starts coming down. At the federal level, but oh yeah, if enacted, the law would take effect immediately. Now, I read things like a lawyer does. I'm reading between the lines. I'm looking at certain words, and I asked why. Why is this going to take effect immediately? What are they in a hurry for? What are they in a rush for? What do they know that we don't know? What are they preparing for? What's that word again that Kenny said? Recession. So the states are moving fast. At the federal level, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve utilizing Bitcoin seized by the government. Concurrently, legislators have introduced bills in both the Senate and the House to formalize this reserve, proposing the acquisition of up to 1 million Bitcoin over 5 years. Now, I said it in Crypto Talk. I agree with this, but I think they need to do this in 1 year. They need to think like BlackRock is. BlackRock didn't wait no 5 years. They did it in less than 8 months. At the state level, a growing number of states are exploring similar measures. Some states aim to allocate a portion of their public funds directly into Bitcoin, while others consider investments in Bitcoin-backed financial products or the establishment of strategic reserves. So we're seeing a trend here. And the trend is moving more and more into the digital space. Every single state, no matter where you live, your state's going to do it. Okay. And then we're going to end with we've been doing this all week. If a victim of a crypto scam, here's what to do next. So we've already covered block 1, beware of various forms of cryptocurrency scams. Now we did this in Inner Circle. So those of you that's looking at this publicly know that we've already covered this. Immediate steps, what to do after a crypto scam, how to report a cryptocurrency scam in the US. Is it possible to recover crypto lost in scams? We did that this morning. And we're going to end with block 5. Preventative measures, avoiding cryptocurrency scams. That's the key. Once you get scammed, there ain't nothing else you can do at that point. But preventative measures will prevent you from getting scammed. So preventing future scams is as critical as recovering from one. Avoiding cryptocurrency scams is all about staying informed and cautious. Again, why do I do crypto talks every day? To stay informed and cautious. I was actually shook this week. I found 2 things I did not know about before when it comes to security and what hackers are doing. And I was at risk of getting caught up in those had I not known. And I have already wrote the course on security. So if I'm getting learning new information and I'm on this every day, what do you think the public out there, people that's getting into crypto right now, I don't need education. I'm not doing Brandon's crypto stuff. I don't need that. Do you know the average person who has gotten scammed has lost $22,500? California, the average person that got scammed has lost $144,000. The average person. What is the cost of my crypto courses? If you get it from me, $24.99. Do you think it might be worth it? Or just Inner Circle, $49 a month. Or just the 5-day challenge, it's free. One person lost 17K in MoveQuest on information that had she been spent 1 hour in the 5-day challenge, she would have known how to avoid it. So first up, do your homework. Before investing in any project or platform, take the time to research. That's another thing we do in Inner Circle too. We'll find something that pops up and we'll research it. And it reminds me, is Janelle on here right now? Because Janelle sent me something. And Janelle, what you sent me was something that I had to actually sign up on. I actually need a link that will show me what that is. Because I don't want to sign up for something just to find out what it is first. I don't see Janelle on. Oh, yes, she is. So Janelle, send me a link to whatever it is that I can actually research on it. But do your homework. Look into the team behind it. Read the white paper and check out reviews from reputable sources. If you can't find clear, verifiable information or something feels off, trust your instincts and stay clear. One of the things there's a couple of things I'm going to be talking about in Vegas as well. I'm going to be doing the River of Money. Ooh, we're going to be doing that. But then I'm going to share my strategy when it comes to being conservative. I'll do it in person. You hear me say it a little bit, but I'm going to share in person how I move conservatively and the psychology behind it. And then you'll be able to ask me some questions and we go from there. But do your homework. Stay updated on scam tactics. That's what we're doing. In fact, that's my theme for this year. I need to stay on top of this because I learned something in December that I didn't know about before. Or was it January? Yeah, it was January because I added it to my cryptocurrency security courses. And that is called, let me show you this. Go back to security. And this also shook me too. I didn't realize it was like this. I only thought of the Lazarus group out of North Korea, but it goes deeper than that. Right here. Crimeware as a service involves experienced criminals selling their tools and services to less experienced offenders for a price. This model resembles software as a service, where the provider gives access to the software to the subscriber. So you don't even have to be a smart criminal. You can hire service to do it for you. Criminals teaching criminals. That shook me when I researched that. But the two top scams in 2025 is going to be phishing scams and pig butchering scams. This week on Tuesday, we learned about crypto jacking and malware protecting, which I learned about. I knew about something else, that a way that I can get scammed, and we learned that in Crypto Talk based on malware protecting or crypto jacking. And then last night we covered multi-sig wallets for enhanced security. So that's why the states are using multi-signature cold storage wallets to secure the state's crypto reserve, their funds. Or North Carolina is. They just admitted that. So stay updated. Oh, what does this say? Familiarize yourself with common scams like phishing, AI-powered, or impersonation scams. I did not create a lesson about AI scams. That's going to be in my security 2.0 about how AI is using, but I do mention it that AI has been used even for myself, used to impersonate my videos. Yeah, they use AI and created a video of me talking, and it sounded just like me. In fact, I looked at it for a second. I was like, I don't remember recording this video. And then I wait, that's not me. And audio, recording my voice and sending messages to people, direct message in my voice, trying to scam people. And then following crypto news, you don't say. And joining reputable online communities, you don't say. So if you're in business and you want to have a successful business, one of the things you say is, what problem are you solving? What service are you providing to the community? Is it needed? Is it wanted? Well, what does ILCA do? We do Inner Circle Crypto Talk every day, crypto news. We have an online community. Look, communities. We have our own community. There's safety in numbers because you don't just learn from me. You all have experiences to share. That's also something we're going to be doing in Vegas. You're not just going to be listening to me. I'm going to be listening to you guys. We're going to be sharing information. But I just found that very, very interesting. Join online communities. Yeah, that's what we got. Question too good to be true offers. I think we covered this in one of our lessons too, where I talk about that. What do I say? I don't trust nobody. And if anyone says, oh, yeah, this is what we're going to do, I act as if you're going to fail by 90%. 90% failure rate. If I can profit off the 10% that you do get right, then I'll move on it. We'll talk more about that in Vegas. If someone promises sky-high returns with little risk, it's likely a red flag. In crypto, as in any investment, high rewards usually come with high risks. A legitimate opportunity won't pressure you with unrealistic promises. Verify websites and emails. Scammers often create lookalike websites and send fake emails that mimic trusted services. Oh, what did I show you guys in Crypto Talk this morning? Because I got one. Let me see if I can find that again. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. So I received this email this morning from a Katarina Simon, already in no subject line. Red flag. I look at this email address. Red flag. And then I got this attachment here. PayPal. Dear IV30@gmail.com. We have noticed an unauthorized transaction from your PayPal account for an amount of $579, which was charged today, and it wasn't. This is fake. And it's giving me instructions on what to do. If I follow those instructions, I'm going to get scammed. So if you're educated in this space, you know what to look out for. So be prepared for that kind of stuff. Fake, verify websites and emails. Always double check URLs and email addresses. And if something doesn't match the official website or seems unusual, avoid clicking on any links. Secure your digital assets. Treat your crypto wallets like a personal safe. Use hardware wallets for long-term storage. Enable 2FA on all accounts, and never share your private keys or recovery phrases. Think of your private keys as the keys to your house. Keep them secure and private. Take your time. Scammers love to create urgency with limited time offers or exclusive deals. If you're being rushed into a decision, pause and do your own research. Legitimate opportunities will still be available after you've had time to verify the details. Don't be in a rush. Here's another red flag when you get a phone call from a friend or you're on social media and you see an advertisement and it's saying, act now, or you're going to miss out. And you see other people moving and you feel you get FOMO, fear of missing out. And you start making moves real quick and you have no idea what's going on. And next thing you know, you're the one that gets scammed. Legitimate opportunities will still be available after you've had plenty of time to verify the details. For example, you guys have witnessed, I have not joined or done any new programs since MoveQuest, so more than a year. But before that, anytime I saw a program, I always interviewed the people behind it in front of the community. So you can go back a year ago, and I actually interviewed the people and the creators behind MoveQuest. It was called Get Fit Mining. And then as a community, we all looked at it and said, so what do you guys think? Is this something that we can move on? Is this something you guys find interesting? And I actually was not ready to move on it yet. I still was a good month, if not almost 2 months out. But it was the community that said, nah, Brandon, this is good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's move. So I always doing my homework. And you can do here's something else too, and you don't feel ashamed or disappointed with yourself. You can do all the vetting in the world and still get scammed. That's still possible. There is no such thing as foolproof. But what you're able to do is limit your exposure to anything that's bad and negative. So take your time. Diversify your investments. I'm going to repeat this loudly. Never put all your money into one asset or project or wallet. MoveQuest, for example, I do not have all of my MQT in one wallet. And I don't share how many wallets I actually have it going to. I have I'll say at least 3 separate type of wallets, at least. And then one with MetaMask, I got a gang inside of MetaMask. But I have other wallets outside of MetaMask that I'm holding MQT on as well. Never, let me repeat this one more time. Never put all your money into one asset or project or wallet. Do you know that old saying, don't keep all your eggs in the same basket? Diversification helps to manage risk and protects you if one investment turns out to be less secure than expected. So you got to think of it like a venture capital. A venture capital may have a $10 million VC, and all they do is look for new upcoming companies and projects to invest in. And they know that 80% of them are going to fail. But all they need is just 1 or 2 of them to succeed. And 100,000 investment turns into $25 million. But they lost $800,000 in the process. Same thing with crypto. I can guarantee you this. I guarantee you're going to lose money in this space. I don't care who you are. New, experience. Mark Cuban lost $750,000 on something stupid. Yeah, recording his passwords into the cloud on his iPhone. It's the little things. But I can guarantee you will. I have. And I probably will in the future again. But your education will minimize that risk. Okay. Seek trusted opinions. If you're unsure about an investment or an offer, ask for advice from knowledgeable friends or community members. Again, that goes back to who can you use? That's what ILCA is all about. Trusted crypto communities and forums can be great for getting second opinions, but still always be cautious and cross-check the information. That even goes with me. Because you may bring something to me, hey, Brandon, can you check this out? And you bring it to me, and I say, kind of looks okay. Or I may say, no, it's not good. But that's for me and my strategy. That doesn't mean it may be not good for you or good for you. I might love something, but it may not be a good move for you because your goals, your resources, and things you're working with is different from me. You just use me as kind of a guide, not the one source. So still, this is why you're getting crypto educated because you'll know what to look for based on what your strategy is. Okay. So by staying vigilant, questioning deals that seem too good to be true, and taking simple security measures, you can significantly reduce, not eliminate, but reduce the risk of falling victim to crypto scams. It's all about being cautious and making informed decisions. Your future self will thank you. And it's almost, if you save, let's put it this way. Let's say you're out partying with friends and one of your friends is too drunk to drive. And you step in and prevent your friend from getting in that car. You take the keys away. What you don't know, because you can't measure this, is if you didn't step in and you let your friend drive, your friend gets into an accident and hurts somebody else or themselves. You prevented it, but you're not going to be rewarded for preventing it because the accident didn't happen. You prevented it from happening, so you don't know. So it's that kind of thing. You take my crypto education and you learn something that makes you more cautious and you saved yourself from getting involved in something that might have been a scam and you lost $100,000. But since you avoided it, you never lost 100,000. So you don't know that it was that risk was there in front of you. So preventative, it's hard to measure. That's why I say this is priceless information. You can't put a price or a value on it outside. It's priceless. You don't know what you're avoiding. All right. That is it for our ILCA overview and crypto talk. So just giving you guys an overview of what this is all about. For those of you that are already members, you can take this recording and share with others so that they can see what ILCA is, what we do, and you're able to earn a commission doing so. So feel free to share. Soon I will having marketing that's going to be a whole marketing campaign going out with new eyeballs looking at ILCA. But for the meantime, it's you guys. I have a goal of growing our membership base to at least 100 members and showing those 100 members how to earn $2,500 to $5,000 a month. We already have ways of doing that. And that's not even talking about our partnership program. Our partners, how would you like to earn $100,000 a year? Do you know how to do that if you're a partner? You help 200 people get crypto education. Wait, let me do the math on that. Yeah. You become a partner this year. You help 200 people get crypto educated through your link. You just made $100,000. So who wants it? Who wants to go for it? You want to make $1 million? Help 2,000 people. You just made $1 million. So, all right, that is it for tonight. I will be doing this again Saturday morning. Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. We're going to do an ILCA overview. I'm going to bring Marnita back up again to talk about Vegas. And then we're going to do crypto talk right after that. So with that, and feel free to invite those of you on YouTube as well. You're free to invite and come back. So with that, I will see you guys on Saturday. Tomorrow I have Friday off, and I will be back for the weekend. So take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.